Did you know there's an internet theory saying that the first banker getting robbed in the prologue is actually the same banker who's the manager at the Union Depository in the big heist? Man, in today's video, I'm going to show you 8 things that 99.9% of people didn't notice in GTA 5 West, meaning everyone saw it, but the info stayed on the down low, locked away in the brain, got it? So make sure to smash that like button right at the start of this video because it's really good, otherwise I'll have to send Franklin after you and that's going to be trouble. Alright, let's go. The first thing that almost nobody noticed is here in the very first mission of the game, the prologue mission. In the prologue mission, there's that train crash that smashes the car, and after that, Brad ends up getting shot along with Michael. What I'm pretty sure almost nobody caught, which can be considered an extremely realistic detail, is that if you stop to look at Michael, you'll see he's moving, like breathing. And for those who use mods, you can even see that his eye is blinking while Brad is completely still because he's actually dead. Meanwhile, Michael, since he's just pretending his body is dead, still moves a bit. With Brad, there's also something kind of weird happening because he still blinks even though he's dead, which is clearly a mistake. But I believe the subtle movement of Michael's body isn't a mistake, but rather something intentional Rockstar added to differentiate who really died from who was just faking it. The second thing that probably only super observant players noticed is this. Every time we shoot the side of a vehicle, the side window shatters all at once, but when we shoot the windshield, it doesn't break all at once. That happens because in real life it's the same way. The front windows come with a film that prevents them from breaking easily. Otherwise, sometimes someone could be driving and a little pebble or something would hit the windshield and it would just shatter. I'm pretty sure no one noticed this difference, another very realistic detail that almost nobody caught. If you hit up the in-game cinema, whether you're with friends or not, you can totally go solo too, no problem. You'll be able to watch the movies available in the game, and among them, there's Meltdown. Meltdown is the movie that Michael works on with Solomon Richards to produce, and we see it a few times throughout the game. What I'm sure nobody noticed is that when you do that mission to steal the JB700, which is the car referencing 007 inside the movie studio, you can actually see the movie scene being filmed on set at that moment. To do this, just restart the mission. It doesn't have to be the original playthrough. You can use the replay menu. After restarting the mission, you'll enter the studio, and when you pass through the area right after jumping the gate, you'll see a filming set with a green screen and actors shooting the scene. There, you'll be able to watch exactly the same scene from the movie. Dude, I was blown away when I noticed this the first time. I thought it was super cool. I'll leave the clip here of both the movie in the cinema and the crew filming the same scene. If anything gets censored here for some reason, I'll only censor the image, okay? But I'll leave the subtitles or audio exactly the same.
So you're saying that all this is yours?
All from selling pieces of other people's businesses.
So you're saying that all this is yours?
All from selling pieces of other people's businesses.
One thing we no longer have is the ability to become a cop like in previous GTAs, but I'm sure no one noticed that the cops actually recognize your outfit in the game. This doesn't happen in free roam if you're wearing the highway patrol uniform, but they do recognize it if you're on a mission. So I started a setup mission for the big heist, the subtle option, and when you get there, you'll hear the guards talking about your outfit, about the highway patrol. Whether you're giving out tickets or not, I'll leave it here for you to check out.
I swear to God, 2 years and Merriweather are gonna have our jobs.
Come on, private cop.
Hey, bud, the 80s are over. There's no point in posing anymore. It's glorified traffic duty. We all know it.
I think that at some point during GTA 5's development, NPCs were supposed to recognize your police uniform, but that got cut, leaving this feature only in this mission. It's important to be clear that this mechanic doesn't work in every mission. The only one I'm sure about is this one. Going back to the movie Meltdown, I don't know if you guys noticed, but the film actually takes place in Liberty City, not Los Santos. So anyone who's seen the movie and paid a bit of attention to the setting probably realized that it's set in GTA 4's city, and it's pretty clear because they use the entire GTA 4 environment, even down to the color palette. I think there are 2 obvious reasons for this, right? First, they wouldn't rebuild all of Liberty City just to show a few city scenes in this movie, and the second reason is to make a clear reference or bring back some nostalgia from GTA 4, since you can clearly see it's Liberty City from GTA 4. But those who haven't played GTA 4 didn't realize that the movie Meltdown actually takes place on the GTA 4 map, and a lot of people who did play GTA 4 also didn't catch that detail. Another thing that totally blew my mind when I noticed it for the first time is this. There's that mission called Legal Trouble, where we go after Molly to recover the roll of film she was supposedly taking to the country, and things go wrong and she ends up dying, right? She passes right in front of the airplane turbine, gets sucked in, and that whole scene happens, and that part's fine. What I'm sure nobody noticed is that this mission is a complete nonsense because when you finish the mission, after all the important stuff is done, Michael ends up calling Solomon, and Solomon tells him it was totally unnecessary for him to go after Molly. Molly. That's because Solomon already has a digital copy of the film, and Michael believed Devin Weston when Devin said there were only analog copies, when in reality Solomon had everything online and was fooling both Devin and Molly. This wasn't something I caught the first time I played, since I used to skip some calls to finish the game faster, and that's how I missed these details that make this game amazing to this day. I'll leave a clip here for you to check out too.
I loved you once, Tony, but there's nothing between us. Now that I know you prefer dictation.
Really? We're doing this now? I just watched Devin Weston's legal counsel get juiced in a jet engine.
Oh, that Molly woman? Oh, Lord, that's horrible.
You have no idea. She panicked, went crazy, and ran into it. But I saved the print, so we still got our movie.
You believe that analog thing? It's all digital. We have backups everywhere. I mean, we're shooting on green screen.
Well, you could have told me.
I'm sorry. Look, I thought you knew. The edit's nearly done, and we've got to get it out before they can screw us again. I've greenlit a premiere. That will stop them from burying us.
A premiere? For Meltdown? Okay. Can you invite my family? They can finally have something to be proud of me for.
Of course! It's already on its way by courier.
All right. Shit. I'll get ready. It was an American Divorce, by the way. The movie quote. Obviously.
And now for the heaviest curiosity of them all, there's a theory that this guy from the last heist, the manager of the big score, is actually the same guy from the very beginning. The one who got confronted in the first prologue heist, the NPC who was about to trigger the alarm and then got scolded right after. According to this theory, this same banker stayed in the business and years later ended up becoming the manager of the Union Depository. One argument that supports this theory is the fact that the manager spends a few seconds looking at Trevor's ID, and on that ID he's rocking his old look, the same style he had back in the North Yankton heist. I know some people will say Trevor was wearing a mask, but actually as soon as he leaves the North Yankton scene, he takes off the mask, making his face visible on the cameras, even if the quality is low. And in this case, the bank employees would have seen the camera footage during their investigation of the suspect. To be honest, I'm not fully sold on this theory, but I don't completely dismiss it either, because it's a weird situation, and even though the NPCs aren't identical, they do look kind of similar. And this last one I'm going to show now is a difference between the first version of GTA 5 and the newer ones like the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 5 versions we have today. In the current version, when you get to Michael's funeral after the prologue mission ends, you can see Dave Norton wearing a beanie and no glasses. But in the original PlayStation 3 version, he actually looked like in this photo. He wore glasses and didn't have a beanie. It's a detail that in practice doesn't make any difference, but I'm sure almost nobody noticed this change. And those who did probably wondered why they changed it, because it makes absolutely no sense. There's zero need to alter that, and yet it was changed anyway. Just like the previous curiosity makes no sense, it also doesn't make sense that you're still here and haven't dropped a like or subscribed yet. There's tons of awesome GTA 5 content on this channel, and soon we'll have GTA 6 stuff too. So go ahead and subscribe, hit that like button, and turn on the notification bell. After that, just click next to the yellow arrow to see how to play as Naked Trevor in GTA 5 without using any mods. Trust me, it's pretty funny. That said, big thanks to all of you, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.